Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Many times when we are not clear about the things and carry a lot of doubts in our mind, the possibility of misunderstanding is very high. See, those who are absolutely blank, not knowing anything, they will be able to comprehend the things as they are. Many years before, when I was small, I was very interested in learning something music. So I went to learn tabla. And after one there, I have seen the board. And I talked to the teacher. I said, Sir, I think there is a mistake on the board. He said, what mistake? You have mentioned that those who know something, for them, 100 rupees per hour. And those who do not know anything at all, for them, 10 rupees per month. Something wrong, I think. He said, no, it is not wrong, it is right. He said, how come? He said, those who know something, to undo their wrong things, it takes away my life. Same thing. We keep on reading here and there, autobiography of a yogi, meditation, he sat and then Bhagavan came in front of him, and then all these things create a big chaos in our head. Then for us, meditation is what? I was sitting for meditation and I saw light. Same light was seen by that Mahatma in that book. See? Therefore, here the teacher is telling, he is not telling that I am egoistic. No. So when he is telling, Artha nartho name sthitya gatya va shayanena va tishtan gachan swapam tasmad ahama ase yatha sukham. See? Artha anartha name. I am not interested in gain or loss. See? Because similarly, sthitya gatya shayanena va. Whether I am staying or going or sleeping or whatever, because aham aste yatha sukham. I am at peace with myself. Therefore, yesterday also I told you, the most important thing is we have to mind our mind. It doesn't matter anything in this world except our mind. See? And what the mind does? Mind doesn't want to die. As a result, it will try to remain alive and therefore start sending sprouts. And the sprouts are in the form of thoughts. And the thoughts are born to somebody. Till such time there is somebody, you have to suffer in life. Real meditation is when you live at zero question level. Do we have a question about our being? That is what matters. See? Every question that comes in our mind is the way of the mind to take us away from ourselves. What mind does? Replaces the notions. Earlier I was very tamoguni. Then I became rajoguni. See? These half-baked spiritualists, their questions are like this. They abuse also in spiritual language. See? My husband is very tamoguni. I am the sattva-guni. Are Dumbo. Therefore, what matters is ahamase yatha sukham. Whether you are talking or not talking, going or not going, sleeping or awake, it has taken minimum meaning. It's okay. Swamiji, I could not do meditation today. Never mind. No. Yesterday my meditation was very long, but today it was very short. All these are the tricks of the mind. Therefore, aham ase yatha sukham. Yatha sukham is जिस हाल में रखा उस हाल में खुश है. Every moment, in every situation, I am at peace with myself. Therefore, swapato nasti me hani siddhir yatnevato navam nasho laso vihayasmad aham ase yatha sukham. Swapato nasti me hani. Oh God, I slept very late this morning and I should have done my prayers and meditation, but I could not do. Never mind. See? मैं तो नहीं. How does it matter? How simple it is. Living in this wisdom is called as living in God. Otherwise, our whole life is just a struggle. Swapato naste me hani siddhir yatnevato nama. No, earlier I could not even sit on the floor. Now I can levitate. How much? 3 inches. Nothing. 9 inches. Nothing. Mosquitoes levitate more. See, friends. See, simple rule. What is infinite? Infinite plus minus, anything continues to be infinite. Nothing can be added or subtracted from the infinite. If we are infinite, nothing will be added, nothing will be taken away. Then relax. So, nasho laso vihaya. Therefore, I am neither feeling bad, oh, I could not do meditation, or, today's meditation was solid, like a rock. Vihaya, giving up this, ahamase yatha sukham. I am at peace with myself. Sukhadi rupa niyamam bhaveshval lokya bhurishu shubha shubhe vihayasmad ahamase yatha sukham. Sukhadi rupa niyamam bhaveshu alokya bhurishaha. Meaning, I have a clear, direct, infinite experience of my being as I am, therefore beyond the joy and sorrows. See, everything in this world that is perceived through the mind is perceived in 2 ways. Is and is not. Now there is day, it is not a night. Now this is 2019, it is not 1948. Now it is Washington DC, it is not Florida. I am a man, I am not a woman. I am wise, I am not otherwise. Others may call, who cares? Everything in this world is optional. Now tell me, Do we have the option that I don't want to be? When absence is not an optional experience, is it wise to tell I am? Suppose I go on telling, hey, do you know I'm a man, I'm not a woman. See my beard here, I'm not a woman, I'm a man. But nobody is calling you woman. Why are you telling 101 times? Maybe there is a doubt. Think that which is beyond all options. We are is not an option. Be very attentive. We have to live now is not an option. We have to be here is not an option. This non-optional experience is the truth. And therefore, this simple technique I told you, wherever you are, whatever you are, whenever you are, be 100%. Ahamase yatha sukham. Be at peace. Now in the 14th chapter, Janaka continues, Prakrutya shunya chitto yaha pramadad bhava bhavanaha nidrito bodhito iva kshina samsmarano hi saha. Prakrutya shunya chitto yaha. See? He whose mind is absolutely free from any concepts. This is the difficulty for all the intellectuals. They are lost in concepts. Many years before, I was talking to some university here in Pittsburgh. After my talk was over, we had a cup of tea in the along with the professor of philosophy. He said to me, Mr. Swami, you have presented all the concepts very well. I said, I disagree with you. I did not talk concepts. You are a professor is a concept. You are successful is a concept. You are American is a concept. You are is not a concept. Concepts are subject to change. Today you are professor concept. Tomorrow you are fired. See? You are ex-professor. Ex means what? Unknown. See? You are not concepts. Therefore, concepts are only in the mind. Therefore, here, prakrutya shunya chitto yaha. He who has no concept, I am realized, I am not realized, I am happy, I am unhappy, I am successful, these are all concepts. You go to a village in India, for example, there the richest man in that village becomes a poor when he comes to a town. There the concepts change. The rich man of the town, he comes to a district headquarters. There he becomes poor. Now the rich man of the district headquarters goes to the state headquarters. There he becomes poor. Then from there he comes to the national headquarters. He becomes poor. The rich man of the national headquarters comes to America. He becomes poor. American goes to India. He becomes poorer than the poorest. Because there people can laugh, relax, enjoy, no tensions. See friends, these are all relative concepts. Therefore, prakrutya shunya chitto yaha pramadad bhava bhavanaha. And because of the earlier habits, see, be very attentive. Realization doesn't mean suddenly you start changing, light start emitting out of you. You must have seen the pictures of the gods, goddesses and saints. They have a big white light behind them. Why? Somebody has put a light there. That is not the meaning. So, pramadat bhava bhavanaha. So earlier, suppose somebody is having some habit. Like, while talking, some people have the habit. You see, And you keep on seeing what to see, nothing is seen. So after he has known the truth, that doesn't mean this UC will go away, it will remain there. See, similarly, those who have learned from childhood English in Hindi, our UP Biharis, they talk English in Hindi. They cannot, UP people cannot say S without adding E as a prefix. So they have to say smile, they say Ismail. Stop is stop. Station is station. Whatever highly educated they may be. Similarly, Bengali and Nepalis. One of my friend, he asked me when I told him, what is the name of your trust here? I said, Be Happy Inc. Be Happy Inc. B for boy or B for victory? Now what can you talk? B. Whatever educated they may be, old habits will never die. Therefore, pramadar bhava bhavana nidrito bodhito iva. As if he is talking in sleep. When a person talks in sleep, what he is talking, he doesn't know. It's just happening. And why it happens? Kshira samsparano hisaha. Because he is no more carrying the burden of his past memories. Friend, this is the highest spiritual practice. I am telling you again, we are studying Ashtavakra Gita. We are not telling Bhagavad Gita or Arjuna has constantly. No. See? That is the reason this is not popular, because it doesn't allow you to cry also. Arey yaar, rone bhi nahi dete. People like, oh beta, never mind, give one heart. See, friends. So, Kshira Samsmarano. You know how we become identified with the body. When we are constantly talking about our past. When I was there, and it becomes so serious. And we get lost in that. And how this happens? Those who have got the habit of collecting things around, that habit of collecting things and possessions doesn't remain outside. It goes inside. And then we have got all the WhatsApp saved on your phone. And so when they will be sitting, see, I got this WhatsApp, they will be showing one WhatsApp. The same WhatsApp with everybody. How many things we collect in life. Kshina samsmaranaha. We have to learn to forget. You have to forget. And don't tell me that you don't have the ability. How many times you have heard satsang? Forgotten. What we have learned? Forgotten. That means forgetting is our ability. Only thing is, what should be forgotten that we don't remember, that we don't forget, and what should be remembered that we don't remember. Try to forget. This is the gift given to us by God. See? Take money from somebody and forget. See the joy. And if come on man, forget. Forgetting is the problem. Therefore, Kshira Samsparano hi saha, Kva dhanani, kva cha mitrani, kva me vishaya dasya kva shastram, kva cha vidyanam yada me galita spruha. When I have no desire, no expectation, no attraction towards anything in this world, then for me, what is the meaning of wealth? What is the meaning of friends? What is the meaning of objects in the world? What is the meaning of scriptures? What is the meaning of realization? Meaning what? All these things are around spruha, the desire. This we have to again and again learn from our experiences. What is the reason we are happy in the deep sleep? But how do you know we are happy? Because we make noise. Happiness is never expressed silently. Hey, keep quiet, we are all happy. No. When you are happy, you make noise, is it not? Therefore, in deep sleep, those who snore, they are all happy. Now, what is the reason they are happy? Or number one, they don't have the sense of incompleteness. Second thing, they don't have the sense of otherness. Third, they don't have the burden of any desire. These three things put together is freedom from spruha, desire, and that is called as living in God. See, friends. Therefore, Kva Shastram Kaja Vidyanam, I have not studied this, I have not studied that. How does it matter? See? Unfortunately, we are Hindus. Those who are Christians and Muslims, they are fortunate. How come? One book, one God, one day, over. Here, 108 Gitas are there. Then there are 36 Puranas. 18 Mahapurana, main Purana, 18 Sub-Puranas. Then there are 18 Smriti Granthas, 18 Upasmriti Granthas. Then Mahabharata. Then Ramayana. Hey Krishna, when will I read it? Our condition is like a person who has got a huge walk-in, rather a run-in wardrobe, not walk-in. You go from here and by the time you come out, you have crossed 30 years. I entered 30 years before. Nothing is fitting. So for that person, what a tragedy. I should put on this or I should put on this. Those who are daridri, only one lungi. What is there to think? See, therefore, Christians and Muslims, they have no problem. They don't have to think. One book, close it. Over. See, here, this problem, Kva Shastram Kaja Vidyanam, this problem will never be with them. Because there is no Shastra, only Shastra. So, Kva Shastram Kaja Vidyanam, Yada me Galidas Praha. See, friends, is so important. Vidnyate Sakshi Purushe, Paramatmani Cheshware, Nairashe, Bandha Mokshe cha, Nachinta, Nacha Chinta Muktahe Mama. Vidnyate Sakshi, this kind of mantra comes in Upanishad. Dehabhimane Galite Vidnyate Paramatmane Yatra Yatra Mano Yati Tatra Tatra Samadhaya. It's so simple and so straight. Vidnyate Sakshi Purushe. When you come to discover what you have, what you are, you will have no question. Be attentive. Self-realization, cause, effect, no questions. So if we have to self-realize, what we have to do? No questions. Questions are the khujli of mind. Khujli means itch. And when the itch comes, you can't stop. I should not. You watch, most important operation is going on. That time if you watch, there are many clips, when you watch, there also if the doctor gets up, and again he will do it. When there is the khujli, you cannot stop. Exactly here the same. Vidnyate Sakshi Purushe. He who has come to discover what the truth is. Now be attentive, how to discover this? One very simple list of the simple. Learn to be indifferent to everything around you. totally indifferent. See the difference between Sakshi, the witnessing consciousness, and indifference. See the difference. I am watching you all as a witnessing consciousness. Meaning what? Whether you are listening or not listening, whether you are writing or not writing, whether you are sleeping or awake. I watch all that, but I don't get influence. This is called as Sakshi witness. Now the second thing, indifference. I don't care what you are doing. Who is superior? Think. So when I witness, there is every likelihood that I may get influence. See about this, I'll give one example. In one place, somewhere in Mumbai or somewhere, one of my friend, after the lecture, he got up and got very angry with me. Swamiji, you have seen that boy, that man sitting next to me was sleeping on my shoulder. You saw that. Why didn't you wake him up? I said, look here. What for you have come here? You have come for becoming miserable or for happiness? I came for happiness, but stop here only. You came for happiness. He got it. And you are still struggling. So from my point of view, whether somebody is sleeping or disturbed or not listening or listening, it makes no difference to me. Be very, very attentive. This is our real nature. Come to recognize. I see the black color, eyes don't become black. I see the red color, eyes don't become red. I see the white, I don't become white. Because the rule is, illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. You are not entering in me. Only your images are formed on the retina, and those images are bathing in the light of the mind and the consciousness. And what I am experiencing is only your images. But what is our experience? No, I have seen solid reality. What solid reality? In dream also, nobody dreamed the dream as a dream. It is a solid reality. But that dream is becoming only null and void when we are in this experience in the same manner. When we come to discover our essential nature, this waking world is equally like a dream. Swakale satyavat bhati prabodhe sati asat bhaved. When it is going on, it is a solid reality. When it is over, gone. See? Therefore, friend, the more we become extremely aware of this phenomena, then Vijnate Sakshe Purushe Paramatmane Ishvare, then Nairashe Bandha Mokshecha, then there is no concern whether bondage or liberation. See? Let there be bondage, who cares? Bondage is when you feel it is a bondage. See? Like, there was a friend of mine, he met me, old man now, must be 80. He came and met me at the airport and Swamiji, good news. I said, my God, getting married again or what? He said, no, good news. I have given up smoking. I said, why did you give up? It was so nice. When you were walking, it was like a steam engine going. See? And when you are smoking, nobody will come near you. Why? The fragrance come out of your mouth so good. And then you are supporting the tobacco grower farmers. And then your heart is always warm because of the smoke inside. Swamiji, you are sarcastic. I said, no, why did you give smoking? No, Swamiji, I was fed up. Be attentive. Anything you do in this world, after some time, you will yourself feel, I was in bondage. anything. And such people constantly, I give up this thing, I give up that thing, I have taken this and forget, relax. See, whatever is keeping you alive doesn't react with your body, it is natural, it's okay. But many times it happens, like I go to so many people's place and they have this funny notion. If I eat according to their choice, then they are satisfied. They are not concerned about whether I like it or not. And Swamiji, or Lilo, I said, look here, Amma, if I take more, I will die. Never mind, please take something. They call it love. Now, if you have to deal, you have got only one wife or one mother. I have got hundreds of those mothers and they make my life miserable. See, friends. Therefore, here it is Nairashe Bande Mokshecha. Whatever is there, eat and forget. Therefore, certain rules I am strictly following after many years of experience. One is when I take food, allow me to take myself. I am not a baby, I can take myself. Then they will be keeping so much quantity as if I am a buffalo going to eat the whole thing. Therefore, Nairashe Vanda Mokshecha. Don't get involved too much. One rule I will tell you. Observe minimum rules and regulations in your life. When you are in your house, follow 100% rules. When you are traveling, follow 50% rules. When you are in somebody else's house, follow 25% rules. And when you are with Mahatmas, do whatever they tell you. Here the other way. They tell Mahatma what they should do. See, friends. So, Nairashya Bandha Mokshesa, now Chinta Muktaye Mama. Therefore, I am not interested in liberation and God realization. What will you do? Getting bored there all alone? It's good to have company around. Antarvikalpa shunyasya bahi swachandacharinaha bhrantaseva dashasthasa tadrusha eva janate. The one who is antarvikalpa shunyasya, within he is absolutely at peace. And bahir swachandacharinaha, and outside as if he is very indulgent in this world. The teacher says, bhrantaseva dashata. His condition is like a mad person. And only a mad person knows the mad person. Wise person will never know the mad person. See, friends, you have to understand this. What does exactly it mean? See, an actor who is acting on the stage, he pretends he is miserable, he is being tortured, and he behaves as if most miserable and very, very unfortunate. But inside, Vikalpa Shunyasa, he knows this is just a drama. So the audience pays and cries. And this fellow gets the payment and he doesn't cry. Therefore, the real meditation is be an actor. How it is possible? Don't tell me that. What are you doing now? As if listening. There used to be a time when I was very much thinking, I am only bluffing. I don't give lectures, only bluff. So I was thinking that I am bluffing. But one day I realized I am not bluffing. They are bluffing as if they are listening. From that day onward, my all illusion gone. Therefore, as much I have bluffed you, that much you bluff me. So bluff, oh bluff, this is what life is. Otherwise, God realization. Seriously, sir. Ashirwad beta. All these things will take you the wrong way. Enter the 15th chapter. Ashtavakra says now. Up to here, Janaka, the disciple, was talking. Now Ashtavakra Guru says, Yatha tathopadeshena krutartya sattva buddhiman ajivam vijidnyasu parastatra vimuyati. Now Ashtavakra says, Yatha tatha upadeshena sattva buddhiman krutartaha. Sattva buddhiman, who is naturally oriented towards the self. See, there are two ways. We lead a selfish life or we lead a self-oriented life. Selfish life is living for I am living for myself. I don't care for anybody. Selfish. Such people go dogwards. And self-ish life, meaning self-oriented life. The self is the ish, the Lord. So all our activities are meant to make us focus on our own being. Therefore, a simple technique. Before we take up any job, any undertaking, during the execution of the job, after the job is done, the quality and the equanimity of our mind should be untouched. See? The net result is we will never be agitated, disturbed, or reacting to anything in this world. This is what is meant here. Such a person, yatha tatha upadeshena. The best example I can give you is about a great master. His name is Nisargadatta Maharaj. He had a tremendous impact on my life. He heard satsang only once. That too he went with his friend. Never went to any ashram, nowhere. Having a pan, bidi, tobacco shop, not one, about a dozen of them in Bombay. Wife, children, grandchildren, smoking, eating tobacco, eating pan, eating non-vegetarian, grandchildren, everything is there. Normal is absolutely normal, average person. Only once he attended. And he was told that in the satsang, he was told, you are divine. He started thinking on it. What will the Guru get by telling that I am divine? If it is he is divine, I can understand. He is trying to cheat. Because he will get a benefit out of it. But when he is telling me, I am divine, what will he get by calling me divine? I am a shopkeeper. No shopkeeper speaks the untruth. He speaks only the truth. Like what? This is, see, for you I am giving you 20% discount. What 20%? He has already eaten you away. Like American technique. Buy one and take two free. This technique is imported in America, from India. In India, what is the technique? Get married to a boy and get the in-laws free. Two. Whatever is given free, it is unnecessarily occupying the inventory space. Therefore, they give it away. So here, the teacher is telling, a person sattva buddhiman. So like Nisargadatta Maharaj, he started thinking, what will he get? Then it must be true. No question, no argument, no logic, no reason. Thereafter, he started playing. What must be being divine? Don't you play it in your life? When I get married, what will be the life like, I will have my nice house and then I will have this kind of furniture and blah, 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 blah. Nothing has happened. But the mind became married life oriented. exactly the same way. He started. If I am divine, what is being divine? In no time, your mind will disappear. That is what we told in the morning. When you are playing, being space, and yet if there is still question remaining, then you have not played. You are trying to understand. When you try to understand, you will make concepts. See? Therefore, here, yatha tatha upadeshena, even if you hear once in a while, casually, sattva buddhiman krutarthaha, he will be able to comprehend in one go. Another example I'll tell you. This comes in Tripura Rahasya right in the beginning. There, that student is Parshuramji, and he goes to the forest in the mountains, and there he comes across a great Mahatma. In his very presence, he is at peace. Before that, he was agitated, frustrated, angry, disgusted. With that kind of pus in his mind, he came to this Mahatma, and in his very presence, he was absolutely at peace. So he asked, "What is this? Please explain me properly. This experience must be explained properly." So that Mahatma says, "Look here, you are intelligent. Go to an intelligent guru. I am ordinary person." And then he goes to Bhagwan Dattatreya. Bhagwan Dattatreya says, "Aa gaya bakra." And then he says, "Look here, yes, Brahmadhyana, God realizes is not so simple. You have to do sadhana." What? He gave one stone. Take this. This is Tripura Devi. And 101 rules and regulations. Follow them strictly. For how many days? Nothing more. Maybe 12 years. 12 years, yes. Poor fellow did it for 12 years. After that, he said, "I think I have wasted my time. What is this 12 years? Who is this Tripura Devi? I am only keeping that Devi is only stone. Who is this Tripura Devi?" Then he was told, "Now you are qualified because the inquiry is kindled in your mind. Without inquiry, you can never know the truth. And when inquiry is to be done, we have to have the positive approach in understanding. The positive approach in understanding is called a Shraddha. Shraddhavan labate jnanam tatparaha sayyatendriya." See? The Shraddha can move mountains. It's so important. Therefore, yatha tatha upadeshena krutata sattva buddhiman ajivam api jidnyasuhu paraha tatra vimuyati. But the other person is studying, and so many Upanishads, so many Gita, so many ashrams going here and going there, and writing books and all that. It has nothing to do with realization. See? Whole life is spent only in the so-called spirituality. And what is that maximum spirituality? Have more number of ashrams, have more number of disciples, have a lot of property, and that is called a spirituality. See, friends, it is so important to know that truth is revealed only to those who want nothing but the truth. Desiring total space means what? Giving up the small space. Small space and total space are not separate. But we have buried ourselves in a small cocoon. Only this is beyond that. I know. You go from one small place to another small place. See, friends. Therefore, ajivamapi jidnyasuhu parastatra vimuhyati. Moksho vishaya vairasyam bandho vaishayiko rasaha etad vadeva vidyanam yatechasi tatha kuru. Now you want to know? Again, Ashtavakra details. Mokshaha vishaya vairasyam. When you are no more attracted towards any deshakala vastu, time, space and object, you are liberated. This looks very simple but very deep. What is time, space and object? Time, space and objects are nothing but the parameters of our body. Date of birth, time, size, 4 feet tall, 6 feet wide, and object, 2 tons. Think. Therefore, when we said mokshaha vishaya vairasyam, simply means we are no more living as the body for the body or on anybody. No. That is the reason in the morning we tried to play what it is like being other than the body. And the only thing we can immediately comprehend is body has a shape and a form. Other than the body is without shape, without form. So what is easily accessible to us is the space. But if you go still deeper, then you come to know the tattva has no shape. What is the shape of gold? What is the shape of the water? But that becomes difficult to even think and understand. But when you take space, easy to understand. Yes, space has no shape. Therefore, start playing space. One day you'll come to discover when the mind makes shape of the space, the mind dissolves. Like when the ice gives up its shape, it is no more ice, it is water. Water doesn't have personality. Ice cubes have personality. Therefore, mokshaha vishaya vairasyam. And all these objects, how we get rasa in that is only our own imagination. We only imagine. This object is good. This object is the source of happiness. Because I don't have this object, I am incomplete. Therefore, I must have this object. And we keep on accumulating the things. And you watch in your own house, in your own life. Whatever we have purchased or accumulated with great taste and attraction, after a few days, it is hanging on the wall. And if you just take this finger and remove or rather move on any part of that hanging, you can make a vibhuti. For last 20 years, it was never touched. Why don't you give to somebody? Nahi, kaam aayega. What for? See, friends, observe this. And all these things has value only as long as we are identified with the body, not otherwise. Therefore, moksha vishayavarasyam bandho vaishayiko rasaha. And what is bandha, bondage? Bondage is we start getting attracted toward the worldly things. This thought is echoed in Amrita Bindu Upanishad. There it is said, Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho bandhaya vishayasaktam muktam nirvishayam smrutam. Mind is only the creator of bondage and freedom. Mind only thinks, I cannot live without this or without that. That is the bondage. And the same mind says, no, I can still live. Then it's a liberation. So these are our own mind's creation. Then I am unfortunate, I am fortunate. It has no value in the truth. And all this samsara is, the basis is body identification. I'll shamelessly repeat it million times. The real spiritual life is beginning properly only if body disidentification is the goal. Then you can never be getting too much involved in this world. See? And then you can think properly. Before we came in this world, was anything lacking? No. When we will leave this world, will anything be lacking? No. When our presence, what difference it makes? See? I tell you how we suffer. A good friend of mine, he was having some business. And his business was such that before giving the credit cards, those days, now it is not there, they have to check physical verification of the address and the person. So that was his business. He is a chartered accountant. So he has to employ more than 30, 40 boys. Not very educated. 10th standard who can simply write English spelling is enough. So he used to give, okay, these are the addresses, go and verify and report. So he was doing the job. And so many people, boys and girls, they were doing the job and they were getting something like 5,000, 10,000 a month, depending upon the work. Then banks have changed their strategy. They say you will get information about everybody only for 25 rupees. Naturally, he was charging 50 or 100 rupees from the banks. The banks are getting 25 rupees directly without doing anything. So they gave naturally his business stopped overnight. Now the question came. These boys immediately out of job. So when he was driving me, he was like, what happened to you, man? You are not yourself today. He said, these are problems only with you. We just can't hide anything. What happened? He said, this is what happened. Those 50 boys and girls, they will be out of job. I don't know what to do. How they will survive? So I laughed. Why? I said, you are the Annadata. You are the one who is feeding the whole world. The one who created is useless. You are the one who is giving them food. See, this is such a arrogance of goodness. Neither you can give anything to anybody, nor you can take away anything from anybody. See, friend, but we have that arrogance. I am doing good to the world. Apna to satyanas kar liya. World good. Therefore, moksho vishaya vairasyam bandho veshayiko rasaha. When you get too much involved in this world, you are bondage. Don't get involved beyond requirement. That is all. Then, etavadeva vijnanam. This is the real spiritual practice. See the best part. After having told this, then yathechasi tatha kuru. Do whatever you like. I am not compelling you to do this. You want to do the japa? Do japa, no problem. No, I want to do Shirshasana, continue throughout life, no problem. But is it necessary that we have to be vegetarian? I said, no, nothing. Even if you don't take food, it is okay. See, friends, spiritual discipline is not imposed from outside. You have to select, accept in such a manner that you don't run away from yourself. What we do, we run away from our own self And therefore, we suffer in life. We are all living at the periphery of our personality. Come to the center. You must have sometime experienced the giant wheel. When the giant wheel is moving and you are sitting in that, when the wheel goes down, how it happens in the stomach, it goes up, different experiences. Go to the center hub, stand there, nothing happens to you. Exactly. Our periphery is our possessions, our relations, our achievements, our failures. We are at the periphery of our personality. We get tired of that roller coaster. Then we come back to the center in deep sleep. And when you are in the center, so much happy, then we start snoring. But an old habit, again we go to the periphery and start. Observe this every day. This is being done. Therefore, etavadeva vijnanam yate chasi tatha kuru. Do whatever you like. I have never understood till date where from the questions come. No questions. What question? To get out of this world, few instructions or few techniques which I follow myself. Number one, you don't have to answer all the questions of all the people in the world. You are not obliged. But we have to talk. And therefore we keep on talking. Number two, your children are my guru. I told you so many times. How your children are guru? Ask them anything. They do bhur swaha tassaviturvarenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi yo yona prachodayata. Like that, your NRI children, ask them anything. Hey, what do you want to become after your graduation? A, U, E, Om Bhurbu Swaha. A, U, E, Tassaviturvarenyam. I don't know. Such a powerful. When you say I don't know, all subsequent questions stop. I don't know. There is no end. One thought will breed the second thought. Second thought will breed the third thought. Thoughts arise only for the finite. For the infinite, thoughts cannot arise. Like you chant, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya is finite. Followed by silence. Silence is infinite. So make silence as the mantra. No thought. This is what Shruti Mata tells us. In Mumbai once there was a great musician and he was about 90 or 92. He was to be honored and we had to go to his house because he was very old, dilapidated. So those people who honored him told Swami, if you don't mind, please come. He is a great master in music and all that. He has directed many Indian films also in music. So many disciples are his. So I said, okay, I'll go. I went there, gave the garland and fruits and everything. Then that old man, you can't disrespect old persons. He said, Swami, please give some talk on music. I said, Ram Ram, Aurangzeb, talking on music. So then I said, look here. In music, they have a sound box, what they call Shruti, and everybody has got a particular Shruti. Black 5, white 6, whatever, I never understand that. They'll be having the Shruti. And there, with reference to the Shruti, they will be singing, going up and down. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa. With reference to the basic Shruti. I said, exactly the same way in our life. Our Shruti Mata should be the base. With the base of the Shruti Mata, then start living your life. And don't become besur. Don't forget your reference to that earlier Shruti. Exactly this is what is spiritual life. This is what is told here, that etavadeva vidnyatam yatechasi tatha kuru. So always remember, it is our own mind which is creating bondage and liberation. When we are too much interested in the worldly things, we are in bondage. When we are no more interested in the worldly things, we are on the path to liberation. So 3 stages. First, attraction, then giving up, and third, going beyond the 2. Right now, you hear sound. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. You heard 3 times. Now hear to silence. Om Namah Shivaya. You have not yet reached yourself. If you want to reach yourself, don't bother for the sound or the silence. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Don't bother. How to do this? As you are listening to me. Whether I talk or I don't talk, who listens? Yate chasi tatha guru. You are living in meditation. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.